Hey, folks. We are here tonight with Paranormal Albany. Yep, that's the Monday night stream, Paranormal Albany, where we have just finished a rousing discussion on the proper way to make grilled cheese sandwiches, the proper bread to use,
Mhm.
and comparing a certain evil computing empire with a dangerously addictive drug. So I think it's probably
Chocolate.
time we get started with the game.
Right.
Hmm. Uh, well, last week we had just finished Scarlet getting a reading, and as I listened to the tape before, I'm going to say that Scarlet didn't hear stuff she wanted to hear. Does that sound about right?
Yes, very much so. She didn't like being talked back to. She didn't like being told what to do in someone else's shop that she doesn't have authority about.
He didn't like it.
Mm. So, and also, by the way, we are missing one person this week. Andrew is not feeling well, so he's taking the night off. We hope he feels better. Um, but the to actually, well, I usually do this, but let's toss it to the players. I would say that probably finished off Saturday. At that point, Matthew still had quite a bit of cleaning to do.
So puzzled
Adrian would
about
have,
things.
yeah, Adrian would have finished off her night with probably some easier readings with people coming in. Um, Definitely some readings from people who aren't quite as dangerous. And Hugo's just trying to sit there wondering just when it all started going wrong.
I know. His correct emotional thought statement is, Sarah was right. How do I say this to her without having her laugh at me for 45 minutes straight?
No, there's no way.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. That's you're stuck there.
In text form, so you don't have to hear the laughter.
I'm pretty sure she would leave me a voicemail just for this occasion.
So, is there anything the players would like to do to start out? We could say Sunday or Monday.
Scarlett is going to go for a run in the morning.
Okay.
She's really frustrated by what she found out. So she's going to go for a long run, and probably is there a forest nearby?
Oh gosh, yes.
Okay,
I mean,
so
technically the Adirondacks. You could go south and through the Catskills, or you could go north into the Adirondacks.
Okay.
Okay. And there's bike trails throughout the area, miles of them.
Okay, so she's just going to be running, listening to music, trying to decide what she wants to do. She's super interested in finding some fae, but she's also struggling with what Adrian told her.
Okay. All right. Tell you what, let's see what happens. Go ahead and give me a just give me roll 2d12.
Okay. Let's see if it'll work this week. I'll take that.
And yay, we could see it. It is working.
Oh, Billy, there's no ones there. That's a 9 and a 7.
I will admit that 7 looks a little...
Those are 3 ones, though.
Nice. Starting it off right, Tom.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, the
one
you
better
guys,
than Christina.
the one
and
you probably
3 ones.
The one you probably can't see. It was the D6 was a run. I basically rolled every die, but I still beat.
Well, that's
Christina though.
That's clearly a critical glitch.
Yeah.
No, just a regular glitch because he had successes there.
Yes. Okay.
Remember, she's having a hard time.
Mm-hmm.
She's thinking,
and it's the GM's job to make it worse.
Right. She's thinking, what can I do to occupy my time other than work?
And Ava, it's not just the GM's job. We can also freelance and assist in helping making Scarlett's life worse.
The cast can, the audience can too. There is the give a complication option that is always there.
Yeah, but our viewers like us, the players.
Yeah. Yes, they. But why would be so mean? Yeah, why be so mean? And Scarlett's a great character. You wouldn't want anything horrible to happen to her.
Okay, so give me a notice roll.
So it'd be mental.
Yep.
Otis.
No. Yes. I'm just double checking. I have my character papers mixed in with my other papers. I think they're both D10s. Okay, I'm rolling now.
Let me go ahead and set the difficulty.
I'm going to find out where you live, Ava.
I can tell you in March.
Oh, is that the difficulty?
That's the difficulty.
All right, so the total is a 6 because again, some of the dice are rolling below the angle of the camera.
Oh, so isn't that a polka die? A D6 polka die?
It is.
Okay, just checking.
You do get a D6 polka die. You're not sure what happened, but you might be in a race.
Oh. She likes competition.
Yeah, you just realize you've got all these people around you. They have numbers on them. And yeah, you are in a you're in a race. Thank you, Ava. Now I understand the comment about where you live. All right. So
you see
I didn't say it had to be given to Scarlett.
I was gonna say Scarlett's in a race. She sees a sandy-haired gentleman, muscular, looks like he's from the 50s, come running by, saying on your left. Oh, wait.
Okay.
She doesn't mind. She kind of snickers to herself and decides should I blow these people away or should I? She's gonna keep up with the pack, but then her competition part and her frustration over that awful reading kicks in, and she's gonna start to run a little faster than a human would.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead and a little faster. All right. So give me a focus roll. Physical and mental and focus, really.
Physical wouldn't have anything to do with this.
No, I'm actually gonna say social and focus because you're in a group setting your because it's not really a fair situation.
For me.
No, for the others.
Let's see. Oh no.
Oh, okay. You don't go too bad. You don't go too out of the ordinary.
So her super awesomeness is not noticed. Is that what I should write?
Yes, like I said, you're staying up with the front.
Okay.
But you are having some but after about 2 hours, the guy at the front seems to be accepting this is a challenge for you, and he is amping up his game.
Have I dated him?
No, you have not dated him.
Okay.
Not yet.
So
okay, she's going to, and you say I notice that he seems to be trying to keep up with me.
He's trying to beat you.
Keep up with me. I like that way better. She's going to dig in because she's competitive. Okay. And she's going to flip her music to AC/DC, and she's going to run faster than this human person.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
What?
Physical and move.
Oh, physical and move.
You gotta roll to see if you're...
If my what? If I can tap into that information? Oh, okay.
Well, it's up to you if you tap into your vampire side or not.
That's what I'm trying to decide. I think because she's kind of off her game, she's going to. So, vampire, move, and physical, right?
Yep.
I'm afraid to roll. I don't like the smirk you have on your face.
Well, hey, if you want, you could have farmed for plot points, but I heard the dice roll before I got that out.
I know. What did you have?
I had a 10.
Okay.
You have a 14.
Yeah.
So you're not getting, so you're definitely outdistancing him. He is going to continue to crank it up. Go ahead and give me another roll.
Same one?
Yep. Okay.
Are her sneakers smoking yet?
They're not smoking, but you're clearly outdistancing him.
This poor guy.
And he's got probably one more try.
Okay.
In him. Go ahead and roll.
Want to be careful tapping into the vampire because she's doesn't want to be eating or killing anybody.
So downshift and form a plot point.
19.
That's not downshifting.
That did I get another polka die?
Yes, you did get a polka die.
Okay.
You bet you don't have nearly enough polka points to spend to use all those polka dice.
Right. Well, no, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Give me a notice roll.
You're not the boss of me.
Actually, he
Yes,
is.
I am at this
Yes,
game.
yes, he is.
Give me
you said notice?
Yep, give me 1 second. To set the difficulty.
Get Scarlet's complication.
I did not. Actually,
What is your?
Catch
Are
that?
you even on the same game with me? What is wrong?
hang on. This is my roll. I'd forgotten to put the complication in.
I don't even
Okay.
know what the complication is.
You're in a race.
Well, you're in a race and you've tapped into your
Oh.
vampire twice. So you've got kind of the blood rush pumping through your ears. So go ahead and roll notice. You can add vampire in.
I know, but I'm trying to decide if I want to. I will. That's Scarlet's reckless. If I use a polka die, I'd have 15. And what did you have? Or 14?
No, you've got
a 19 without a polka die.
Yeah, you got a 19 without a
Oh.
polka die.
That's not. Oh, okay. I don't see that.
Yeah, on the screen. It looks like that 10 is a 2, but it's actually
Yeah.
a 10.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, you hear a crack sound that is clearly
Okay.
the sound of a bone breaking.
Is it mine?
Nope,
Nope.
it's not yours.
Oh, she's gonna
It's your new bow.
she is going to instantly feel guilty that she let the competitiveness get to her, and she's going to slow down to check on him.
Okay.
She's going to pretend she's winded.
Well, you actually were heading towards the finish line. So are you going to cross the finish line and then go back and check on him?
No, she's not. She's
Okay.
going to feel bad. The reading really messed with her.
Okay. All right. You are. Okay, so you turn around and jog back.
Yeah.
He is cradling his arm. It looks like he misstepped and fell and broke his arm.
Hey, I'm a doctor. Can I look at your arm?
Okay, go ahead and give me an influence roll.
Can I use my doctor also?
Yep, your doctor goes into it. Sure.
Mental. You said I can use my doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And then influence?
Yep.
Okay. 18. Is that another
Okay.
polka die? 6, right? D6?
Yep.
Okay.
Quit siphoning all the luck, Scarlet.
I know, right?
Wonder why we gave out that by we, I mean Ava gave out that complication earlier.
I don't like the smirk Tom is doing. I feel like bad things are going to happen to Scarlet. She's going to reach down to feel. Do I notice if it's broken?
Yeah, it is. It's
okay. She's
He-
Go ahead.
No, he's clearly broken at least one of the forearms.
Okay. Scarlet is gonna take her. She has like a small jacket tied around her waist, and
Mhm.
she's going to just rip a little bit off and make a sling and tell him we
Well,
can call.
there is a first aid spot like about
Yeah.
30 feet away.
Yeah, but she's a on the spot thinker, Tom.
Okay.
And so she puts it in a sling and says we should go to the first. Is that a threat?
Well, his camera's out of focus.
Right.
My camera's out of focus. Wow.
Anyway, she is going to help him to the first aid tent.
Okay.
She's going to introduce herself. I'm Dr. Scarlett McReynolds. And she'll say to the EMT people, do you need help? Do you need me to do anything, or you got this?
No, we've got this, ma'am.
Okay. What is your name? I'm asking the guy with the broken arm.
What the hell were you doing running? You're not part of this race. You didn't sign up.
How do you know?
You don't have the number on.
I must have
You're
fallen
getting
off.
in.
You're right. I wasn't signed up, but
You're one of those, aren't you?
One of what? Better runners than you?
Bloody hell, Americans. Now I gotta deal with your health care. Damn it. And he goes off with the EMTs.
You're welcome, she says. I'm glad I was able to help you, attitude. And she will start to walk away.
Okay.
I'm assuming Fangs is with me.
Yeah, he's nearby.
Okay. So she's going to click her teeth in a way that helps him come back to her. And she's going to have a little moment where she's like, Fangs, isn't that rude? All I was doing was trying to help. And I surmise Fangs would be looking at me like this.
That's pretty close, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and then she's going to continue to jog on her way home.
Okay. Hugo, what are the hours of the store? Are you open on Sundays or closed?
Open on Sundays, closed on Mondays. Monday uses my business day. Go deposit anything needs to be deposited from the weekend, pay bills, things like that.
Okay. Okay.
Most of the week it's 10 to 8. Sundays would probably be like 10 to 4.
Okay. All right. Adrian,
Yes.
you had like gone out to grab a pastry of some kind or something, and they're walking back, and you're being followed.
Can I tell by whom?
Yeah. black complexion, small beady eyes. Quite a prominent nose. You could almost say it's a beak. Clawed feet. About maybe a foot off the ground, or a foot high off the ground.
Oh. A raven is following me home.
Back to the shop. Yes.
Well, same difference at this point.
Right. That's true. Yes.
Okay. She'll just... You know what? No, she's gonna stop. Turn and look at the bird. Do you need something?
Bird looks at you. And then proceeds to walk around you. As long as you let it. I mean, it's not that fast.
No, she's just kind of like watching it.
Yep. And it goes right up to the door and then turns to look at you like,
all right,
waiting on you to open the door.
I suppose. And she'll like open the door slowly. Like, this is weird. Like, I've seen some weird shit, but this is weird.
Hugo?
Yep.
Give me a mental and focus roll. Give me 1 second to set the difficulty.
I can get under that.
There we go. Had to break that streak somehow.
Thank you, Christina.
There's no Christina here.
Thank you, Scarlett.
No, it was Christina that rolled those dice.
Okay.
I mean, it's about as low as I could have gone there.
It could have been worse. Okay. You are startled and lose track of what you're doing instantly when you hear a semi-familiar caw in the room.
I don't know if I've been around them long enough to actually be able to distinguish which one is which.
You haven't, no.
Okay.
Really.
Sorry, Hugo. It sort of followed me home. Back.
Yeah, that's either Hugin or Munin, and I'm not sure. And no, not the actual Norse.
I assumed as much. She'll just like kneel down to get on the bird's level and... What is it do you need?
Yeah, I cannot do it. Give me a I need a move, physical and move. And you won't be able to add next time this happens. You'll be able to add in your street smarts distinction, but
Fair.
not this one. Here's the difficulty.
I hate you, Tom.
Mm.
And I'm back. Oh, that feels good.
I can match it if I roll max on both of my dice.
Well,
Yeah.
then I believe you can do so.
Oh,
Well, I mean, just think of it this way: you don't give the raven plop. You don't give the raven a polka dot. But what you do give it is a piece of your pastry.
You conniving little.
I've seen them do that before. I'm not surprised. Just don't think I've ever seen it.
Then literally it looks at you go,
Mm-hmm.
and then looks hard at you, jerks its head a couple times to the side, and then turns around and starts walking away.
All right.
Are you following?
Yes, but I'm grabbing 2 doses of the protection potions I had made in the previous day to give to Kasser. That's where I am assuming I'm going. Whether or not I'm actually going there, we'll find out, but I'm at least grabbing them in case I am.
Would you like me to hold down the fort here?
Yes, please.
Oh. Thank you, Aaron. It's always good to see that you're right on top of that cutting. That clip thing. Okay. So you follow the bird. It walks you a couple blocks. And then you walk up and you see like 5 or 6 ravens.
I'll look down at this one and say, why did you bring me to a murder?
They're not vultures.
Well, crows.
The ravens part a little bit, and you see that there is a looks like a bird lying on the ground.
Well, that got dark.
You brought me to an avian murder, no less. I'll go step forward and kneel down to the bird.
Okay.
Is it the same size as the one that brought me?
Yes.
Double checking something here. I would like to do a knowledge roll to see if I can at least identify if it's the same bird, it's the same in the pair of the Hugan and Munin, or if this is just another one that happens to be around.
Okay, go ahead and give me that knowledge roll.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I will set your difficulty. I'm gonna give that yeah, I think that's fair. Because you haven't seen him up close in
a little while.
Yeah. It's also too
Thank God for a specialty in North American animals. Just missed it by that.
Yep. You're not sure. Looking at the bird, though, it's got some crustiness around its beak.
I will gently try to see if I can rub some off with my fingertips, just kind of see what it is, what it feels like.
Careful, it's a dirty birdie.
You proud of yourself, Christina?
I am very proud of myself. Like a pat on the back.
That's right, folks. I'm here to Monday nights for all the finest mom jokes you could ever ask for.
Oh, I'm gonna do bad things to you.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
Okay, moving on.
Yep.
Yes, you are able to. It's like a foamy substance. It feels almost a little acidic. I mean,
I'll look around. Is there any... Look for a trash can nearby.
okay,
Try to see...
there is one.
Alright, I'm gonna step over to the trash can real quick, take a look inside. Is there anything... Looks like they might have gotten into?
One of the birds lands, looks in there, looks up at you, shakes its head.
Okay. I'll go back to the injured bird. I'll try to gently pick it up.
Okay, they let you.
And say, can you guys... Is whatever this one got into nearby? Whatever caused the stuff on its beak? Alright, let me clarify. Nearby for a human.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to roll animal communication.
That's be a social and influence, I assume.
If that's what you've got for it, yes.
Oh, okay, hang on. One of these is actually obviously magical. Can I just... Can I at least try to throw in magic as like an extra die to roll, like trying to push through to communicate with them through the magic?
Okay.
Do that instead of influence.
Yep, you can.
Is that what you just rolled?
Yes, that is what I just rolled.
Get out. Just go.
You're talking to birds. This isn't a normal thing for you.
I don't know what. Hang on.
A druid.
Yes, I do. I was just trying to see if I can get an answer. I met one of your dice. Can I at least get some credit for that?
Nope.
You think they might be shrugging? You're not sure.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna take the bird and start walking towards relics and rarities. See if she's in. I know she's not a vet, but she might at least be able to help me find out what's going on. And yes, you brought this on yourself instead of asking me what I wanted to do, Tom, so you get to deal with the consequences.
Okay. You get the relics and rarities. And do you walk in carrying this bird?
Yes.
Okay, this is new. Name of Kassir's assistant is James, right?
Chris.
Chris, thank you. Hi, yep. Chris, can I help you? Aren't you one of I'm not sure.
Acquaintance.
Yeah, okay.
Acquaintance is a good term.
That's a good term. Yeah, sure. Why are you bringing a dead bird in?
Not dead yet, and I'm hoping Kassir was here. She doesn't appear to be.
No, she's taking the day off. Something about Mike owing her.
Fair enough.
Because he disappeared.
Fair enough. Thank you for your time. I'll try calling and leaving a message if I need anything more from her. Turn around, walk out, head back to my shop.
Why don't you call the magical society? Maybe one of them can.
If I do that, I'm going to call them from my shop so that they don't flood Kasser's shop. I know the rules. I'd like not to be skinned alive by Kasser by having the entire Albany magical community inside her shop at once.
Okay. And okay, good. Thank you. Knew I could count on you. Kender for the Monty Python contingent.
I was aware of what I said.
All right. So you make it back to well, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna give me roll social twice.
No.
Yep. I think rolling social twice is appropriate. You're walking several blocks.
This is not even the first time I've done something this crazy in this town.
That's fair.
How are you transporting this?
In my hands.
Oh.
I mean, there was a call when Hugo went for a walk with a bird. So
there's the first one.
Out of the norm at this point.
So there's the first one.
Okay, you're doing fine. Yep. Let me give you the second one. Oh, okay.
Thank you, Scarlet Tina.
What was that? Why didn't I be blamed?
You pulled all the good player luck earlier.
The string. Really?
What are you doing with that bird?
Trying to see if I can help it back at my shop. Thank you for noticing.
Person is walking with you now. So you're not the one that hurt it?
No, I am not. I'm trying to help it. Are you a veterinarian?
Okay. No. You know what? No, I'm not a veterinarian. I'll leave you to your.
Thank you for your concern.
To your animal rescue.
Thank you for your concern. May you have a wonderful day. I head into my shop. I head into the back.
Point, by the way.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 2 plot points because that one's going to stick with you a while.
Huh?
Oh, Kasser is definitely going to laugh.
Okay.
Especially since she's the druid.
Oh, trust me, I still am planning to call her when I get into the shop.
You should call Fangs. Fangs can help.
Yeah, no, I shouldn't.
Yeah, wounded bird.
Right. Call
the cat.
Hey, Fangs, we got dinner.
Right.
No.
I was planning a quip kind of like that if Kasser had been in the shop.
Okay. Adrian.
Yes.
You see Hugo carry in a dead bird, followed behind by what you're guessing is the live bird that he left with earlier. While Hugo goes into the back, the live bird, walks up to you and, tilts its head to the side, looking up at you.
Here, I saved the last for you. She'll give him she's specifically saved some larger crumbs for the bird of her pastry.
You get a distinct feeling of thanks. And then it trots off to the back room.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape some more of the foamy stuff off and try and identify it using using the chemistry knowledge that I have, because I have studied that. Yes. And while that's going through some of the initial testing, I will also place a call to Casser's home. I'd like to think I have that number. She's at least trusted me enough with that. And if I don't get her, I will leave a message.
Okay.
Assuming I can.
You do end up leaving a message.
Okay, and the message is quite literally, one of your birds got into something foamy and not safe. I'm trying to figure out what. It's at my shop.
Wouldn't he have her cell number?
That's up to your character. That's up to you.
I'm fairly certain he would have, because I think they've used those in the past.
I believe we have as well. But yeah, in the meantime,
but regardless, where he took Kasser, you don't have cell service in 2008 in that spot. There were some serious dead zones in this, in that part of the state back then.
All right. You want me to go ahead and make a knowledge roll here? All right.
Knowledge or I mean, you could. I'll give you. You could go ahead and make a potions roll.
All right, we'll go with that.
Yep. I mean, yeah, you could. No, you could do. This is analyzing what's been there and such. Scarlett, I do have to admit, I gotta say thank you. It was nice to get all those crappy rolls out of the way early.
Not talking to you.
Get that with a polka die, because I don't have any big enough polka dice.
Even if you add in year 4?
I'd have to spend 2 plot points. The 4 would bring me up to 14, and then I'd still have to roll, hopefully, a 2 or better on a d6. Because I know how Nuffle works, that's not a guarantee. I'm just going to let it ride. Because I don't think I can beat that if I do anything else.
Okay. All right. What you were able to figure out is that it is definitely it's definitely got an acidic base to it. Your guess is some kind of organic poison.
Ready? Well, I know I've got some activated charcoal somewhere nearby. I'll just go grab some of that, mix it into, powder it up, and throw it in some water. Have the bird drink it some. Try and help counteract whatever's going on in the stomach.
Okay.
Then, once I let it sit in there for like a minute or two, since I have no clue what to do here, necessarily from a veterinary standpoint, I'm gonna pluck like kind of a feather that looks like it's ready to, be plucked out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Make a potion to basically draw out the poison, whatever's poisoning their system. Have them spit it up naturally.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and give me. What do you think you should roll for forcing some liquid charcoal down a bird's throat?
I'm gonna go with treat.
That's probably fair. Yeah. Okay. Mental and treat. Now, the plus side is the bird's pretty sick, so you really can't.
Yeah.
It's not resisting you.
Yeah,
And
let's see
it's not
what your dice say about it not resisting me.
well, it's not a hummingbird either. It's not like you're trying to do it to a hummingbird. A raven is a decent sized bird.
Yeah, well, you've been known to roll high tonight, so I don't care. If I was trying to do it to a baby, finch. You could still outroll me. It seems like. Take that D8 polka die.
Okay. All right, you're pretty sure you got it in there.
I'll start the potion making. I've got so many step-ups. I'm going to use one.
Yep. Adrian, you got this
Yes.
feeling of, could be best described as what the hell? And you come around to and look in the back to see Hugo blowing through a straw into the raven's mouth.
Bird CPR.
She will address the raven, the one that led Hugo to that one. And Hugin, was it?
You get a nod.
He knows what he's doing for the most part. I would not worry too much. He would not do anything that would intentionally harm your
Companion.
Yes, she is reassuring the raven.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and give me the
Social and influence.
Yep. I'm just going to give you that because the bird is not. It's not an antagonistic situation. So I'm gonna give you that one. You don't have to roll. This was more for
Funsies.
This was more for Hugo. For the.
I'm just waiting for you to set the difficulty for the potion there, Tom.
Yep, I was just trying to figure out how many dice to throw at you.
Do you need any help, Hugo?
Unsure. Honest answer. Up one of my dice here, so here's my roll.
That's nice.
Yeah, but I don't want
This is the 19.
Since I don't want to screw this up, I will go ahead and use that D8 I picked up here recently. Can I burn a step up on a polka die?
Reverend said no.
That was asked. Reverend said typically not.
Ah,
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
He said especially for Hugo.
Christina, I forgot to tell you that
Stop it. Don't be mean.
with the potions I gave Scarlet work, they make everybody look at her like, damn, she's attractive for about 5 seconds. Just so you're aware.
Okay.
You know what? I got no plot points. I'll just buy that other 3, so I make it an 18 to equal your 18. Oh, no, you had a 19. No, it won't. So no, I don't succeed, but man, I got it close enough that I hope I don't do any further damage here.
You're the dying bird.
I'm trying not to kill the bird. I swear to Jesus.
Go ahead and give me one more potions roll.
Stepping it up again. Oh, that's one too many stuff. May the Cowboys beat the Bears for 2 seasons straight.
Okay. Well, okay. You think you got it? You think everything is looks like it's going okay. And then the bird seems to be having a little trouble, so you get down thing, you're thinking about trying to use that straw to, clear its passageway or whatever.
I will also see if it can hold itself in the recovery position on its side.
Yep. At which point it vomits on you. Give me 2 physical. Let me set the difficulty.
Adrian's already ready with a towel.
Yep.
I tied it. I got a 1 in the process, but I tied it.
Does that mean it got in his mouth? Oh, God. Billy.
Okay. You you get the you wipe the stuff off you.
I thank Adrian. Thank you for the towel. Please don't speak of this to anybody.
Of course.
Why would she need to speak of it? She has a cell phone with a video cam.
No, she
No, but he does in his
Adrian
shop.
does not have a phone.
As far as as far as
Not in
Scarlett,
2008.
I'll say as far as Scarlett is aware, you are correct. You go with cameras in the shop.
So wow, okay. I was just guessing what the activated charcoal would do. All right. However, the bird does seem to be much better.
I will help it to its feet and set out something that it can drink water from. And then I'll say, don't get into acidy, foamy stuff. It's not good for you.
It gets down to drink, but it Adrian, go ahead and give me an empathy roll.
Just social and the empathy, or
Yep, social and empathy. It's a little bit harder.
No
than
notice or anything with that?
You can add notice in, sure.
Okay.
I was nice and rolled just a little bit above average.
I'm gonna use a polka die.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't feel like wasting a D8 on this. I'll use a D6.
Can you give polka die to other players?
Yeah, you can spend the silver gift to give a polka die to people.
Oh,
13.
Okay. You do get a plot point. However, you go. Adrian just scared the crap out of you because she just in this like hag-like voice.
Hopefully,
Just is, poisoned. Didn't eat anything. Was force fed it. Or it was, I'm trying to think, I can't think of the phrase, but it was the gist of it is
forced to eat.
She's channeling, yeah.
I'll look at the bird. I know you and I aren't as, connected as you are with the Sarah, but if possible, do you think you can share with me the thought of or the memory of who you saw force this on you? I know you've met Seed Thief, and he can do that stuff for me. I'm not sure if you can or as well or not.
Adrian, you get an image in your head of a man in a dark cloak. Yeah, man in a dark cloak, grayish. Tall. And you feel this solid grip on the back of your neck as something foreign is shoved into your beak when you open it to scream. And you can feel yourself choking on whatever is being forced in.
Well, that can't be a pleasant experience.
No. This was a completely this was not something you wanted to channel. You can feel the bile forming in your stomach. Your throat is raw. And when the vision stops, you find yourself on all fours on the floor.
Look, so Adrian's like, oh, I said me. I said
with
me.
Hugo trying to help you.
I'm fine. I will
Grab a bottle of water, slide it over to her.
Thank you. I would likely recognize him if I saw him. I might be able to get a sketch of his face.
I'm trying to figure out the proper way to convey it. It's like, I'm annoyed with the bird, but I don't want it to feel like I'm angry. It's like, it said me, not her.
It was...
Like, I'm just trying to do it as a look, not as actually stated. Just...
Yeah, well, you're standing right next to an empath.
Just you. How dare you apply logic to my actions?
I hadn't realized Hugo was so sensitive.
If you didn't have to spend all the time breaking up a sister fight between Scarlet and Casser, sorry, sister-in-law fight,
Tom's had fun tonight.
Yeah, a little bit of fun. But that's what you guys have. You're able to...
I'm now poisoned as well. That's good to note.
Yeah, I haven't hit you with that yet. That will come up.
Thank you.
No, it's all part of the service.
Break time?
Yeah, this sounds like a good time to take a break. You want to go ahead and start it? Thank you, folks. We'll be back in a few minutes. And we'll see what happens on this nice lazy day Sunday. And in the first half of this chat, in the first half of this game, we had 2 of the 3 characters experience the thrill of vomit. I will leave it up to the audience if they wish all 3 characters to experience the joy of vomit in some manner.
They said no.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, the 2 of you have, at this point, it's up to you what you do.
Oh, I can only imagine how bird vomit smells. Oops.
Oh, okay. So, Bort has been giving a stirring soliloquy for the last couple minutes. He's going to try and do that a second time now.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go find one of Scarlett's old set of workout clothes as she leaves here. Use that to mop the bird vomit off my chest. And no, kidding. I call and leave a message on Casser's phone, telling her that one of her birds was fed poison, something acidic, possibly to try and poison them. I've purged that other system, and the bird seems to be fine. And after I leave that message, I go get a change of my clothes because I do not want to be covered in bird vomit.
Okay.
Possibly do a quick wash up of my face and stuff.
Okay. What does Adrian do?
While he's getting himself cleaned up,
Mhm.
she'll drink that water because that was probably still a
Yes.
bit of an acidic feeling in her throat, despite the fact that it wasn't real,
Yep.
but it was. And well, she'll comfort the bird. She'll the one that had been poisoned. Just give him a few little pets. I feel your pain, little one.
Okay.
And we will find who did this to you.
You do. You get a feeling of appreciation. Yeah, it's probably the best phrase for it. And the bird now that it's gotten that stuff out of itself, it seems to be recovering rapidly.
You must be a quite special one. My connection with animals is usually not so strong. You have a strong will.
Mm. Yeah, you get a feeling of just a little bit of smugness.
And well, it is earned.
Ford, give me a 2 physical roll.
Why that did that? Try that again.
That's a lot of dice you're rolling there, Tom.
Yes, it is. Hey, look, I met what Tom did, but yet again, I'm fueling that machine. Ha ha!
Okay. Man, you must have used a lot of magic.
Oh.
You get another plot point, by the way.
Oh.
To make that. Okay. You come out, and the bird definitely is doing better. Adrian's talking to him, her. You haven't checked, and stroking its feathers.
I'll look at it. It's like, alright. Sorry for stepping away there, but I had to get cleaned up really quick. Glad to see you're feeling better. I've let Kasser know.
Yeah, you get a feeling of thanks, Adrian, from both of them. Okay. Other than that, do you guys do anything?
Adrian plans on hunting this guy down.
Okay. So I'm gonna need a I'm going to need some kind of you're gonna do a sketch of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and this is going to be intentionally hard, but not, and this will tell how much Okay. You know what?
Checking how many step-ups I've got.
Yeah, you can ignore the D4s. They didn't mean to roll those, but yeah. It's well, this is one of those cases where you don't have to beat it to get. You'll still have something useful.
What am I rolling?
Well, whatever.
Desperation.
Fits. I'm not sure what fits artistic and what.
I mean, there's a perform, but she doesn't have anything in that other than the base D4. But
I'll say craft could also be, because if you're crafting drawings and paintings and such.
Oh, yeah. I don't have that either.
Yeah, I got nothing. Nothing else I can suggest.
I'm pulling up the original rules so I can look at the description of the skills, see if I can make an argument for one. Maybe focus?
I guess I could give you focus, sure.
Scarlet? What am I...
Go ahead.
What is that going to be paired with? Mental, social?
I'm going to give it social. I'm going to give it social.
Yay.
No, because it's how you read it. I don't know. Yeah, social. Charlotte, you're called into the hospital.
Great. Things I have to go to work. You come and just don't do anything. I don't care. Just come with me. Do something at the hospital.
Yep.
Could I argue for my tied to the universe?
Yeah.
As she sort of like plucks through the threads connected to this bird and tries tracing them back, and who is tied to the bird, and
yes.
Sort of okay.
Yeah, you could argue that.
I'm gonna step up. I have like 4 step-ups banked, so I'm stepping up one of my D... You rolled a 22! I hate you!
You know, I'm going to take all those statements and just string them all into one, thing.
Oh, good job.
Okay, so that's I'm going to spend a plot point just to toss in that third one. So I'll see your 22 and give you a 24.
Okay.
Ha!
Okay, you get a drawing that, I mean, like I said, it's still missing pieces, but that's him. You can approximate a height from the number of bricks that you sketched, since he was leaning up against the wall. Hugo?
Yes.
That looked weird.
The sketching?
She just literally kind of like zoned out and just started sketching.
Anybody who's read The Wheel of Time, it's probably kind of like how Shalon looks when she's sketching.
Even to the point where those bricks for detail were on the were actually drawn on the table. Not actually, she ran out of paper, so she just kept drawing on the table.
Gotcha.
But you do have a drawing of this guy.
Good.
Do you know him, Hugo?
I will
Just
take
by
a.
chance?
I will take a look.
Um, it. I mean, it's somewhere it's somebody over 6'1", probably under 6'5", based on the bricks. Assuming, of course, it's not some kind of strange bricks, but that's not common.
Yeah.
In this area. But when you do the math on the bricks, you're thinking it's probably somewhere between 6'1" and 6'5".
Alrighty. But other than that, like nothing that really is ringing a bell in recognition.
Not really, no. I mean, there's a lot of pieces missing, so it's tough to tell. But
this isn't. It's not striking any bells here. I'm trying to keep a lookout, but
Was the bird poisoned where it was found, or did it travel a distance before it collapsed?
Hugo, give me a.
Oh, I was assuming Adrian would have been able to tell from her channeling of it.
No, not specifically. You got the instant that it was done, but you didn't get what happened afterwards.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me a memory roll.
was that double mental?
Mental and no.
All else fails, I'll just ask the bird. I mean,
Give me 1 second. I will set the difficulty for you.
You could just let me roll and say that succeeded.
I could, but that's really not. I mean, what makes you think that's my style?
Christmas is coming. You might want to be, gift giving.
Okay, again, what makes you think that's my style?
Hey, if the Grinch and Scrooge can learn a lesson, I figured you could too.
My heart doesn't need to grow any bigger. There's your difficulty. I was even nice and tossed in a 1. Just like I tossed in, what was it? The last time I rolled, I had there was 4 1s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there were 11s.
those don't count.
Wow.
A 4 again? That looks like a 4.
It is a 4, yes. You are drawing a complete blank on what that alley looked like.
Yeah, it was,
Take me to where you found him, please.
I'll look down at the one that isn't on the table. Can you help me out here, bub?
If you wouldn't mind, Hugin.
Hops down. Starts walking. Waits patiently by the door.
Yeah, Adrian will open the door. Follow it out.
Okay. While you're walking there, Scarlett, I assume you head into the hospital.
This is true.
Okay. They call you into the
If you say the vet, she's going to say no.
no. Yeah, we wanted you to check to see if this is something Well, this is something weird, please. It's one of the nurses that you. The nurse isn't in the know, but the nurse is in the know about weird, that something's weird.
Okay.
And you're officially the something weird doctor.
Sounds about right. All right. Where's the patient?
Right here, it's just no sign of drug or alcohol in his system, but he's just acting addled.
Okay. I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right.
So she pulls curtain back. What is she?
It looks like he's trying to. He's pointing the nurse call button at the TV set and pressing the back of it. You know, the back where there's no button.
Mm-hmm. Hey, buddy. How are you?
His eyes focus on you for a second, you know, look you straight in the eye, and then they cross. And then they come back. And then they cross again. I'm perfectly fine. I don't know. Fred, here.
Oh, okay. What were you doing earlier today?
I was knee Q at the store.
Okay. How do you feel right now?
Cucumber. I'm rutabaga.
I got it. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get some blood, run some tests, see what's going on. I saw you trying to put the TV on. Did you want us to put that on for you?
I want something to pool properly. This is trifecta.
Got it.
I saw this on an episode of House once.
It's not lupus.
It could be lupus.
It's never lupus.
How about and you said you don't know how you got here, and you are a cucumber, right? Have you been drinking?
I play human.
It's three raccoons.
I'm not.
Is it wearing a trench coat?
Scarlett is going to just back up a little and see if she can.
Cucumber. I'm rutabaga.
Yes. Yeah. Scarlett's going to open her third eye.
Okay. Okay.
I can go ahead and roll mental third. Oh,
I just rolled. So
Okay.
the die you guys can't see is a 5, so I have a 13 difficulty.
Okay. And mental and third eye.
Mm-hmm.
Have I calmed down from the run?
Yes.
What was your number?
13.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for the step up, Billy.
Okay. Yeah. So you all right, so you beat me by now would you like to take that as a polka die? Or would you like to take that for more insight?
Insight. I've got enough polka die.
Okay. He's jeez. There is
Cheese? Oh.
no, he's not. Hang on, gotta rewire my. I gotta uncrosswire my yeah, rutabaga centers in my brain, so I can talk again normal.
Okay.
It's what you see. Kind of looks like the old-fashioned telephone patch panel. You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
where they okay. This is not for you, Scarlett or Christina. This is for the 20-year-olds. In the past, telephone ran through wires, sometimes aluminum, sometimes copper. And to make connections, the switchboard operators actually had to take a plug from one spot and plug it into another with these big connectors that kind of resembled maybe you've seen professional grade audio connectors. That's what it looked like, and that's what you're seeing. You're seeing these wires plugged into various parts of his brain, but in a tangled mess, and all over his body, where it's like, you know, his foot is controlling his hand. His head is just this rat's nest of a plug from here going here, and then a plug from there going, you know, there, or, you know, just this whole tangled mess of connections in him, and you can see that it's being that those connections are springing. You can see new ones. It's like it springs out of a vein in his arm,
Mm-hmm.
and then makes one connection, and then the other end comes out of that same vein, and then pops in a different spot.
Do I notice if he's human?
He's definitely human, yes.
Do I notice that he's giving off any magical energy other than the creepy plugins?
Yeah, no, just not really. No, it seems like, well, yeah, it looks like he's like generating new interference. The more he exists, it's like there's something in him that's throwing out these interference lines. But he doesn't seem innately magic. He doesn't have that core that you're used to being able to look at.
Okay. Well, she is going to Do I know I don't know what his name is, right? Because he keeps telling me he's a cucumber.
Yeah, he hasn't told you his name. You can look at the chart, but yeah,
Okay.
he hasn't told you his name.
Just call him Pickles.
I'm gonna write on the chart John Doe and admit him to where I work so we can keep an eye on him. So
Okay.
I hand him over to the nurse.
Okay. Well, no. Yeah. All right. We'll get him transferred up there, doctor.
Thank you.
I assume anyone else comes in here like, is this contagious? Is it viral?
I don't know. That's what the tests are for, but he's pretty combative at the moment. So if we try to do anything, I have a strong suspicion he's going to freak the hell out. So better get him on the ward and get him relaxed and maybe sleep, and then we'll look at it again.
Okay. Okay, doctor. We'll take care of it. If I see anything else, I'll brief the next head nurse. If we see anything like this, we'll page you.
Great.
Anyone else?
I'm going to go work in the ER.
Okay. Okay.
She will grab her cell phone on the way to the ER and give Hugo a call.
Okay. Hugo, while Adrian is out, unless you went with her.
I'm gonna
Before
go ahead.
Adrian left, she would have asked him to you have a camera on your phone, right?
Yes.
And you have connections with the magical community, yes?
Yes.
Can you take a picture of this real quick and send it to those connections and see if anybody recognizes him while I go out and do the legwork?
No, I'm not sure I should. Sometimes
mundane resources.
Well, I'm saying is sometimes electronics get a little testy around me, and since I've done magic recently, it might be one of those moments. I can let you do it, and I go step away.
Okay, sure.
It's one of the side effects of being what I am. Surprised it hasn't happened to you.
I don't have a phone.
I meant electronics specifically, but
my van is quite old. I'm not sure anything in it is electric. The radio has never worked anyway.
I'll let her try with my phone because I don't trust myself.
Okay. Hugo?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and give me a mental and focus roll.
Hope it's that. That's definitely. I definitely should up my focus once I know that Tom's given us stuff that we can advance with again.
Yeah, he was supposed to last week. He even said he was gonna. Chat, get on him. He never gave us our advancements.
Yay, I got a 10 against your 10.
That's against a 12.
Oh, wait, I didn't see that 6 there. Alright, well.
Okay, nope, that's fine. You're okay. Alright. So you're able to take the picture and send it to whoever he asks you to send it to.
I just have her email it to myself, and then I can use my computer in a little bit once I just have a chance to kind of ground myself.
Okay. All right. Before you're about to turn it off, it rings.
I got my
Adrian. You answer it?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello?
It's Scarlet calling.
Adrian?
Ah, Dr. McReynolds. Yes.
I'm sorry. I was trying to get a hold of Hugo.
He's
Is
right
he?
here.
Oh, great. Can I talk to him?
He's a little careful about touching electronics right now. He was recently doing magic.
Just put me on speakerphone.
She'll kind of like take the phone away and like look at it like your grandmother would.
What are
The
you
first
trying?
time holding a cell phone.
What are you trying to do?
Speakerphone.
I give her the instructions.
Okay, right there. Got it. Oh, you're on speakerphone now.
Actually, before you do that, give me another mental focus roll.
Who are you talking to?
Me.
Hugo. Okay, you do fine.
Uh-huh. Sure I did.
And you even did so fine, you have another plot point. Okay.
That's not gonna bite me in the
Hugo, can you hear me?
Yes, what's up?
So I have this patient in the ER. I'm just wondering if you've ever heard of anything like this. And it looks like, I mean, he's talking nonsense. So medically, I can figure out if there's something going on. But when I looked with my third eye, I got this image of him like, and she's going to explain like the circuit board and everything Tom said. And it looks like he was like a science experiment. Has the magical community, Alma, has anyone said anything that they've been seeing people like this?
Not that I've been made aware of.
Does that ring a bell for Adrian? Jesus, Tom.
Go ahead and give me another mental roll, Hugo. The mental focus.
Almost a 7. Almost a 7.
It teased it.
Give me 1 second.
No.
You see my message?
We Battle Master Atomico Senton Air Raid Crash Devia Super Show.
Adrian, what the hell's happening?
I am not sure. Give me a moment. She's gonna open her third eye.
Okay.
And look at Hugo.
Okay. Go ahead and give me the okay. Yep, you let's see, it's
And my tied to the universe distinction.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You go to do it.
I have polka dice. Thank you.
Okay, this is not actual. You can
Okay.
open your third eye, but what you get in front of you is some the sick raven flies across your vision. disrupting you before you can open it up.
A moment, please. I will find who poisoned you. I just need one moment.
Who are you talking to, Adrian?
It's
You
a
hear
long story.
Yeah, you hear at this point a bird call. Scarlet hears a bird call over the phone that sounds disturbingly like no. No.
My friend may be sick now as well, and I need to make sure that he is well, as he did for you.
Water specialist, Harvestside Sentry, Neonate Rush.
Maybe
I
I'll
will
head.
bring Hugo to you.
That's a good idea.
Unblinking Observer.
Or, I don't know if they would
I'll
let
come
me.
to you. Let me
Thank
come to
you.
you. Okay.
I have an obligation to take care of.
Okay. I'll leave now. And once again, why am I hearing birds?
That's the long story.
Does he have a pet now?
No. I believe one of them is Cassirs.
Oh, the ravens there?
One of them, yes.
Dawnheart Mentor.
That's a
Dawnheart
long story.
Mentor.
Please come get Hugo.
Okay. I will.
I think that's a good spot to end for this week. Hope everybody enjoyed this. And
This is perfect.
And I believe this same type thing happened. Crap. On one of the Star Treks. I think it happened on one of the Star Treks. I'm drawing a blank on which one, but I believe it happened on one of the.
It was on an episode of Doctor House as well. Like, I wasn't just
Okay.
Like, it was an actual medical condition. I don't recall what it was, but something was misfiring in his brain, and so he was picking words that were close to or related to the one that he wanted, but everything came out garbled like that.
I always thought that meant they were having a stroke.
I think that might be.
I think it's more slurred speech is more a sign of a stroke. Slurred or slow speech.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, hopefully next week Hugo gets to start making sense, or at least as much sense as he normally does.
Right.
Well, thank you for watching. And for as far as our schedule, we're heading into the holiday season, so things are getting. So we're taking some breaks for the holidays. Tomorrow night we will be back with Shadowrun 5e, the Chicago missions, where we got to get where we try to reform our party and we got to get Luna back with the group. The Thursday night, instead of Stormlord's Wrath, we're going to be playing Shadowrun Denver. Friday,
we have party games planned for Friday.
Okay.
Currently, I have plenty of open spaces. Nobody has yet given me firm commitments. So,
well, if you're interested, pop into the Discord, which Vort just linked up there. Saturday, Descent into Avernus is going to take a break for a while. Then we've got then this next Sunday we've got D&D Like Clockwork is going to be there. And then of course on Monday, Paranormal Albany will be back where we discover what is upsetting the Ravens and what is making Vort speak gibberish.
Awesome.
Anybody else got anything particular going on?
If you want another dose of Ava and I on stream, we'll be running the D&Ds on Thursday with Lucas G.
Yeah, if you're not into the Shadowrun Denver whole stuff, you can catch me and Vort over on twitch.tv/Lucas G Variety at starting around 7 p.m. Central, so an hour before we typically do most stuff on the Monday night streams here anyway. I don't have times for the others.
So, but if you are free on Thursday night and you're even interested in gaming, feel free to hop in. I believe I'm going to have to do. I believe I'll be doing a casting call for that show. And as always, our Patreons get first dibs on any casting calls that we do.
Nice. Yes, and like the chat says, check out Gangs of the Undercity.
And next time we will have a link to your to Gangs of the Undercity's web store.
Yeah,
which we don't. Yeah. I hadn't put that up there yet, but we will have that for the next stream. Until
I know
then,
a guy.
Yeah. Everybody, hope you have a great week, and everybody is safe. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.